okay, let it be known. I'm working hard when I ain't on the phone. This ain't a home, this ain't a phone. Grind never stopping, I'm keeping it cold. Unlocking the door with the holy key. You supposed to be this close to me, and hopefully you understand G.O.D. Maybe this cold and I'm talking like no degrees. This ain't a fluke, I seen it way before it ever happened. He gave me the view. I had to put in my time on the TV, it coming in soon. I couldn't leave it all up to a variant or an experience. You gotta get up and do what it do. So complicated, homie, it's you. Always gonna wait until you in the mood. I been running, came out gunning, stopped the frontin' on your word. It's what you hear, not what you heard. I'ma hang on every verb. I'ma show you what it's worth. Every day I'm on the earth till they put me in the dirt. I'ma get into it first. Said I'ma get into it first. Until they put me in the dirt. Said I'ma get into it first. Said I'ma get into it. I can't break, that's the thing about me. I won't put these goals on freeze. I can't break, that's the thing about me. I won't put these goals on freeze. You cannot stop me, I mean this spinach and broccoli. Termination like I'm Rocky, lift the heavy, no spot please. Body back a beating and I get away scotch free. And I'ma take control, unbreakable. I sense the face, the shakes is cold, the grace is more. Plus it's really the motivation, so it's thank you so. Point that's on my neck, hard work on my brain. The easy road taking the left, it's on my chest. No time for regrets, faith in the Jimmy like Steph. Shooting is wet like clay, the party ain't maybe this way. I'm taking all of this left to the bank. I'ma deposit and see what it make. Shoot it, so it's reap. I paid a meter, I came in with Peter like Peter on water. I'm stepping in deeper, they know that I'm coming like follow the leader. I'm taking a chance today. Standing inside of the kitchen, I turn on the heater. I'm here to turn on my brothers and sisters and cousins and mothers until my believers get into it first. Said I'ma get into it first. Until they put me in the dirt. Said I'ma get into it first. Said I'ma get into it. I can't break, that's the thing about me. I won't put these goals on freeze. I can't break, that's the thing about me. I won't put these goals on freeze.
I can do it all, I will never fall. It's the Renaissance, you know that I got the mother sauce, man. You know I'm the boss, I know what it costs. Have you ever lost? I'm so versatile, yeah, I'm a Renaissance, man. I can do it all, I will never fall. It's the Renaissance, you know that I got the mother sauce, man. You know I'm the boss, I know what it costs. Have you ever lost? I'm so versatile, yeah, I'm a Renaissance, man.
Congratulations, brother.
And here, hope you enjoyed that little montage that I started off with, because I think a lot of individuals have forgotten exactly who Zach Capono Wilson is. This is the dude that last year, toward the back end of the season, after he came back from injury, showed us he had a grasp of the offense. Showed us he understood that he needed to take what the defense gave him. He was dominating down the middle of the field in terms of coverages. He was reading defenses and just tearing them apart. Now, I'm not saying he was blowing it out of the water in terms of like the stat line, but in terms of his efficiency, he drastically improved. Not to mention, he and only one other individual down the stretch, with as many passing attempts as he had zero freaking interceptions. You know, little guy named Aaron Rodgers. You might have heard of him. A lot of people forgot what Zach Wilson did when he came back from injury last year. What's worse is a lot of people forgot the weapons that Zach Wilson had around him when he came back from injury last year. Let's not forget Corey Davis got hurt. Elijah Moore got hurt. He has not had his complement of weapons around him the entire time. Zach Wilson is back, baby. He's back. And I'm sorry, like for everyone and their mom who thinks they know exactly who Zach Wilson is or they have a pulse of what that kid's going to be, I don't know how you can say that. Because based off of watching film, you saw a dude that was progressing last year. The majority of individuals who have a take on Zach Wilson, to me, in either a negative or a positive sense, I don't know where you're getting it from. We have a lot of questions that have been left unanswered. But I can tell you that in terms of the progression aspect, he showed us more in the back half of the year last year than the majority of the pundits and media members and spectators would lead you to believe is a negative thing. Zach Wilson is that dude. Like, he has incredible arm talent, the kind of arm talent that like you gush over when you see this kid throw the ball. He literally has a top 5 in terms of arm strength in the NFL. He's mobile. He's got great work ethic. The dude busted his butt in the offseason to not just work with his fellow teammates, right? He was literally flying to where they were more comfortable. He did the whole camp thing when they were all out freaking camping and wherever it was, Utah or wherever that was at, and brought everybody along. I don't understand how people can have hate for Zach Wilson. He's got the work ethic. He's got the arm talent. He's got the personality. Good dude. Everybody loves him. He's got the mobility. He's got the IQ. The only thing that we really need to know about Zach Wilson is the game has the game slowed down for him. Coming from BYU, lesser competition. I will never argue that. It was definitely lesser competition. He still did amazing things and dominated a conference that, again, has lesser competition. It wasn't as if he was just like, oh, just getting by, or he was struggling and he showed us things here and there. No, he dominated in that freaking conference with lesser competition. So it leads one to believe that, okay, if he can dominate there coming to the NFL given time, he can slow the game down. That's the biggest question I have for Zach Wilson. Not the arm talent, because it's obviously there. Not the mobility. He's no Mike Vick. He's no Lamar Jackson. But the dude can move. Not his work ethic. We've seen that. His personality, his leadership. Like, he's got all those intangibles and tangible skill sets. Intangibles across the board. Zach Wilson meets the metric. But for some reason, he gets so much hate. So much hate. And that's okay. That's okay, because if people quit on quarterbacks in the first year, we would never be blessed with the likes of a Peyton Manning. We would never be blessed with the likes of a Josh Allen. Just in recent history, to go ahead and show to you guys. A lot of people keep forgetting that Aaron Rodgers sat the first couple of years that he came into the NFL. The Justin Herberts of the world are not like the Justin Herberts, the freaking Kyler Murrays are not like the rule. They're the exception. The fact of the matter is, when it comes to a quarterback, you have got to let those guys process and get into a rhythm and get into year 2. I'm hearing individuals talking about Justin Fields would have been a better option. In what world are you seeing that Justin Fields is the better option? Have you not seen him in Chicago? Have you not heard his press conferences? The dude has no bearing or caring of the fan base. He thinks very highly of himself for somebody who hasn't accomplished or done anything in the NFL. He's actually the worst in terms of statistics. He is the worst quarterback from that draft class thus far. Trey Lance hasn't played enough for us to know what the heck he is. But Zach Wilson, who started off badly, which is where the majority of those interceptions everybody and their mom keep talking about, turned it around towards the back end of the season when he came back from injury. And he threw one interception after coming back from injury, and then none for the last 5 games of the season. But people keep forgetting that. They just go back, oh man, he threw more interceptions than freaking touchdowns. Okay, cool. He had Keenan Cole and Braxton Berrios as his like wide receiver ones towards the back end of that season. Because Corey Davis was injured. Elijah Moore was a rookie, but he was also injured. I mean, the fact of the matter is, we get to see Zach Wilson now with a legitimate group of weapons around him. Not just weapons, but yak weapons. Individuals who can get the ball in their hands and make plays after the catch. And I made a video like early on before the season started that Zach Wilson had the potential this year to reach 4,000 passing yards. In fact, I believe he had the potential to beat the New York Jets passing record. I don't know. I'm not saying he can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like we're really talking about, really, when you count it, he's down 2 games based off of what the record, the 16 game season now he's down to. I think it's still possible. But in all, I just think the dude brings so much talent to the field that the haters are gonna hate, man. It is what it is. The people that don't want to actually analyze the dude, just gonna run their mouth to run their mouth. That's fine. If you want to dislike Zach Wilson because you prefer Justin Fields or somebody, that's fine. Just say that. Just say you like Justin Fields better or you like Trey Lance better. But don't say that the kid has shown you in the NFL that he doesn't belong. Don't say that, because he hasn't shown that. If anything, if we're going off of the small sample size, all he's shown us is the ability to go ahead and get better as the season progressed. That's a good thing. The upward trajectory of minimizing turnovers, reading defenses better, taking what those defenses gave him. Let's be serious, man. Zach Wilson right now has Garrett Wilson, Corey Davis, Elijah Moore. Oh, let's not forget the tight end room, Conklin, Uzama. Braxton Berrios is back. Like, there is Brees Hall is now in the back. Listen. Zach Wilson is potentially going to be the difference maker for this offense. He's back, baby. Zach Wilson is him. Like, he is him. That dude has the skill set. The only question that should be on haters' minds, believers' minds, whatever. Only question. Can Zach Wilson slow the game down the way he did on the back end of the season last year, or was that a fluke? That's it. That's the question. Everything else, he's shown you. He's got that. Yeah, even when he's making those throws that you're like, what the heck? He should make those. I think Zach Wilson sometimes, as he overanalyzes and reads plays, he's shocked when somebody's wide open or an easy route is available to him. And he gets overexcited, right? He needs to go ahead and calm those nerves down because Zach Wilson did not have an issue with making those same exact throws in college. It's to the NFL all of a sudden he just forgot how to make, you know what I'm saying, hit slant routes and freaking screen pass. Like he forgot how to throw screen pass. I don't think so. Zach Wilson gets excited because when he sees those plays open up and his eyes wide up, I think that he forgets how strong that arm can be. And he gets ahead of himself, man. He pushes a little too much. But that can be trained. Zach Wilson is back. And if you're a Jets fan, be excited. Steelers are up next. I might have to redo my Steelers versus Jets preview video. Let's go.
Zach will be a full participant in practice today.
So he received medical clearance and is back?
Yeah.
He'll start on Sunday?
If all goes well this week, absolutely, yeah.